Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NWE Project. I'm Nathan, as always. I just want to do a quick little update video. I know I haven't posted in a couple of days. It's been very, very bad. Just want to give a quick update where I am with diet, with work, all that sort of stuff. So diet's actually going really well. It's funny, I'm partway through week, my goodness, I can't remember now. I think we're week 2, getting towards the end of week 2. Because I didn't actually start on Monday. It was like a Tuesday, Wednesday I started. But I'm weekend a bit into it at least. I'm actually really enjoying it. I found it a lot less restrictive than what I have in the past. As long as I keep in mind kind of roughly my calorie intake for the day, I can get away with eating carbs here and there, which is really, really good. It's making it a lot easier to stick to, keeping me a lot more sane. In saying that, I'm not having like a full carb meal. The meals are based mostly around the protein. And then if I have a few ancillary meals, crumbed food, like half a dozen chips or something, just to break it up, and then fill it out with salad and stuff like that, or an extra protein shake with dinner. It's been brilliant. Weekend was a bit sketchy again. Still, it was better, but it still wasn't great. I could do a lot better on the weekends. But in saying that, I'd put on, I think it was about a kilo and a half over the weekend. Last week it literally took me sort of Wednesday to clear that off and get back down to where it was the start of the weekend. Today I've pretty much done it by today, Tuesday. So yeah, rather than floating around sort of the 103, 103.5 kind of mark, I'm now floating more around the 100 mark, which is good. So I'm slowly, even though I'm sort of up and down each day, that up and down is slowly getting lower and lower. So I'm floating more around the 100 kilo mark now, which is really, really good. I dare say by next week I'll be floating around under 100 kilo consistently. So I'm not sticking to it as strict as I possibly could. Life happens, these things happen. I don't expect to be able to do it perfectly every day, but I'm consistently seeing reductions in weight. So really, really good. I'm pleased with it. I can see I'm going to get to my target weight pretty quickly. Maybe not as, if I stuck to it strict, like 100% to the letter, obviously I'd get there a lot quicker. But this way I know I'm going to be able to keep it off. I'm not just kind of get there and blow back out again. I'm actually going to be able to keep off when I get down there. So I'm really, really happy with that. Camera-wise or photography-wise, I haven't gotten around to scanning. I'm going to sit down tonight. I didn't get a chance to clean the office up on the weekend. I'm going to sit down tonight, clean the office up, and then depending on how we're going for time, I'm actually trying to have a date night tonight with Marissa. So I may not get the actual scanning done tonight, but I want to try and get the office done so I can sit down and get all the scanning and stuff. I just want to resort my scanning desk that's a bit of a mess. I want to bring my scanner over and have a look at the workspace itself, so computer and scan stuff, kind of have it a little bit more and have set this up so I've actually got kind of a scan area, so nice and clean and dust free to be able to lay scans down. Because the problem is with these, the 120 not too bad, but these 35mm scan frames, this is the frame that I put the 35mm film into when I scan it. They're actually, it's hard to see on video, they actually sit flush against the back, so against this back edge here. So when I lay that down on something, I feed the film through. If it's on, for instance, a bit of cloth or even on the computer mat, it can touch the back of the film if the film's not dead flat, which more often than not, especially the older expired films that I was shooting, more often those films are going to have a bit of a bow in them. So when you set your film in, that's actually then touching on there. So I want to make sure it's nice and safe, and whatever it's laying on is nice soft surface. It's not going to be scratching. It's not going to be leaving dust and lint and making my scans harder. So I'm going to get that fixed up tonight. As I said, I'm trying to get a date night in with Marissa tonight. Just trying to get movie tickets, and then we'll go after that. I'll clean this when I get home, and then we'll start doing some scanning. Probably do like a YouTube live while I'm doing the scans. Just to chat and answer questions and stuff if anyone's interested. Then I'll also use that and break it up into smaller chunks so you guys can see the different scans and stuff that I'm getting out. What else? I've started, I know I mentioned last week about doing some more exercise for cardio and stuff like that. I've actually started today. I've set myself 100 push-up challenge. So basically 100 push-ups a day. I'm up from when I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to when I go to bed 10 o'clock ballpark. I'm up 17 hours a day, 16 hours a day, sorry. I'm actually usually up from sort of 5, anywhere from 5 to 5:30, and I'm in bed anywhere from 10 to 11, so anywhere from sort of 16 to 17-ish hours. I'm up every day. I used to do this a lot when I was doing my Tough Mudders and stuff. I'd nickname them macro workouts. Not quite micro workouts, but macro workouts. In that they're not a monstrous workout. It's literally 10 push-ups at a time, 10 times a day. It's getting me 100 push-ups. The reason I've picked push-ups, I'll go into more depth. It's the advantage of push-ups in another video. But push-ups are the sort of thing you can do them anywhere. Take no equipment. Literally all you need is a flat surface, long enough for you to lay down in, wide enough to put your arms out a bit, and you can do push-ups. You can do them anywhere. Even if you need to regress them, you can do it. Anyway, you can lean up against a wall. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. Push-ups are a great little movement. They help strengthen your shoulders, which are one of your most vulnerable joints, because it's not an encapsulated joint. It's actually a ball and plate joint. Sorry if that's not the technical term for those people out there, but it looks like a ball and plate. That's how I've always used it to describe to my clients, and how it's always been described to me. It's not an encapsulated joint like a knee or an elbow or something like that. It's a lot more vulnerable. The beauty with planks is you're going to be working a lot of muscle groups. Obviously, your upper body, your chest, but pretty much your entire shoulder and arm complex. You're going to be working. You're going to be working your chest. You're going to be working parts of your back. You're going to be working your core. But the only thing you're not really going to be working is your lower body. But you can do push-up variations that will bring in leg movements, mountain climbers, and different bits and pieces that will actually bring in leg components, and you can use them to work your legs. Push-ups are a great little movement, for no other reason than that they work an absolute crap ton of body parts, and you can do them absolutely anywhere. Doing just a quick little spurt of 10, it's going to get your heart rate up a little bit. You are getting the advantage of an extended heart rate. So basically, it's not just going to be while you're doing those 10 push-ups. If you're doing a quick, kind of like an interval, similar sort of principle as how interval training works. Doing those 10 push-ups, you're going to get a little bit of extended calorie burn after that as well, not just for that 30 seconds, a minute that it takes you to do those 10 push-ups. And that's the thing, like 10 push-ups is going to take me 20 seconds, 30 seconds. If I change the tempo, it's going to take me a minute. But generally, it's going to take me less than 20, 30 seconds to do 10 push-ups. I can take 30 seconds out every hour and a half, and get 100 push-ups done for the day. I have been keeping track of photos, so you'll see the difference that it makes in a couple of weeks' time. I've been doing 100 push-ups a day for 2 weeks. Imagine the difference that's going to make in your life. Imagine the difference it's going to make to your calorie intake or your calorie usage, to then offset your calorie intake. But the muscle development it's going to do, the changes you're going to make to you physically. 100 push-ups is a lot of push-ups to be doing in a day for someone that, for most general population on Gen Pop that don't do anything, then going to 100 push-ups a day in little 10 bursts. And it doesn't have to be 100 push-ups, start with 50. Hell, start with 20. Do 5 push-ups, 5 push-ups, 5 push-ups, 5 push-ups, 4 times a day, 5 push-ups. It's going to take you next to no time. You can do incline push-ups. I'll put variations up. I'll do a little video about the different variations of push-ups and how to do them, because they are such a cool little exercise. If you want to do something with your lower body, think push-ups are going to be enough, push-ups and squats. I used to do that all the time. Every hour on the hour, you used to do 10 push-ups, 10 squats. Covers everything. It's obviously, you're not going to look like Mr. Olympian, but you're going to have a lot more. It's going to give you a lot of structure in for Gen Pop that doesn't do anything. Sits on the arse and sits on the arse, work, comes home, watches TV, sits on their arse. Taking 30 seconds to a minute out every couple of hours to do 10 push-ups, 10 squats, you're going to see such a big difference in your body, such a big difference in your attitude, because you're going to get your happy hormones going, you're going to get your endorphins going. It's just going to be a massive difference. So I'm starting with push-ups this week. We'll see how we go. And then I'm actually bringing in push-up squats next week. Be doing 10 of each every hour on the hour. Really, if I did it every hour on the hour, I'd be doing, 150 to 170 push-ups. So not going to go that far. We'll start with 100 and then we'll work from there. Anyway, I will talk to you soon, guys. I'm going to try and get a lot more content up. So clean the office up tonight, start scanning, so I'll get a live up. Probably won't be tonight because I got the date night. And then tomorrow night I'll start scanning. I'll do it live and I'll snip out all the little bits and pieces so you can see the different scans and all the bits and pieces as we go. Talk to you soon.